I will start at the very outset with a placement of the facts before the court. What is it that the majority...
facts
नहीं सर, मैंने I've just put them down नहीं आए सर, जिस तरह facts मैं पेश करूंगा.
आप तो बात करने दें सर, आपने सर ने बात कंप्लीट नहीं की, आपने एकदम बीच में काट दिया. प्लीज थोड़ा सा देखें कर.
Apologies.
As intervener अपने scope में we expect
जी जी बिल्कुल सर, but I have to...
आप उसी scope
यही होगा सर.
करेंगे.
Sir, आपने मुझे पहले भी सुना था, I will make submissions of law, but for that I need to have a factual basis. I've just created a one-pager, which is essential in order to see the facts in their correct perspective. What is it that the majority judgment, and indeed the judgment by my Lord Justice Mandu Khail and then Chief Justice Qazi Faizi Saab has dealt with? What were the facts which have led to these two judgments in particular? So my submission will be that what had happened in the context of this election of the 8th of February 2024 was a constitutional deviation. Sir, मुझे अर्ज करने.
It is not the scope of your application.
Sir, it is.
No, it is not. The judgment is before this court under review.
Sir, I'm supporting that judgment.
That you are supporting.
Yes.
You may support. हमने नहीं कहा कि आप क्या करें उससे. लेकिन that starts with the fact that the SIC applied. वहाँ से आगे चले.
Sir, नहीं सर, एक लम्हा ये कागज देख लीजिए. I have created a one-pager with the relevant facts.
दे दिए हम देख लेंगे.
Sir, मुझे अर्ज करने दें sir. Kindly, sir. If I've been given an opportunity to submit, allow me to run through these facts. This is the fact scenario that this court was asked to.
ये key facts आपने जो दिए हैं.
Now let me just submit. These are 8 points that I've listed, and these are important. So what happened was that on the 22nd of December 2023, an order was passed by the Election Commission of Pakistan not recognizing as valid the PTI intra-party election, the last intra-party election. And as a consequence of this, PTI was held not entitled to an election symbol. And this in turn tied in with the explanation to Rule 94 of the election rules to in effect de-recognize PTI as a political party as far as the ECP was concerned. Because the explanation clearly says that a political party for the purposes of this section will be a party that has been issued an election symbol. So once the election symbol is taken away, in terms of that explanation to Rule 94, PTI in effect was de-recognized as a political party. Now this is the start of the crisis, the constitutional deviation. This explanation in turn led to a situation, kindly see. The last date for the filing of nomination papers was the 22nd of December 2023, which was then extended by 2 days to the 24th of December 2023. And during that period, this question arose that can PTI candidates now declare themselves to be PTI candidates, given that for the purposes of the election law, PTI is no longer to be recognized as a party in the election process in view of this explanation to Rule 94. So this
is there any order?
So मुझे आने दे, ultimately order भी आ गया ना. उस वक्त ये this was the understanding of the ROs everywhere and of the general public, the media and the candidates. That explanation was there in front of us in its clear terms. So the question arose, should we now file nomination papers declaring ourselves affiliated to PTI? Or should we follow the explanation to Rule 94 and file nomination papers as independents? So this was the question that immediately arose after the ECP order of the 22nd of December 2023. So for my lords who are not here in the first round, this is a critical fact to note.
Like to read this fact sheet first.
So मैं इसी को पढ़ रहा हूँ. So last date for filing nomination papers was 22/12/2023, which was extended to number 2 in my sheet, sir.
पहले पढ़ लिया आपने?
Number 1 मैंने पढ़ लिया, मैं पढ़ देता हूँ, फिर पढ़ देता हूँ. Order dated 22/12/2023, passed by the ECP, whereby PTI intra-party elections were not accepted. PTI held not entitled to an election symbol. On the basis of the explanation to Rule 94, Election Rules 2017, PTI was, in effect, de-recognized as a political party. Number 2, the last date for filing nomination papers was 22/12/2023, which was extended to 24/12/2023. Question arose as to whether a candidate could declare affiliation to PTI The resulting confusion caused some PTI candidates to declare affiliation to PTI, whereas some PTI candidates did not declare affiliation out of concern that nomination papers would be rejected. Number 3, stay granted by the Peshawar High Court on 26/12/2023 against the order dated 22/12/2023 passed by the ECP. Petition by PTI accepted on 10/1/2024 by the Peshawar High Court. ECP order set aside. Order dated, then I go to point number 4, order dated 13/1/2024 passed by the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan set aside the order of the Peshawar High Court dated 10/1/2024. ECP's order of 22/12/2023 stood restored. All Forms 33 issued thereafter by returning officers declared PTI candidates as independents. PTI tickets were returned by ROs. Evidence of tickets received by ROs was placed before the court. I'll come to that. That even where candidates had insisted and filed their tickets when the record was produced before this court by the ECP, those tickets were excluded, were not produced before this court, which then resulted in my filing receipts issued by ROs of tickets which they had conveniently not placed before this court. My own case, I had filed my ticket and obtained a receipt from the RO. I filed that receipt. I'll come to that. And when they filed my nomination papers, in particular, Salman Raja, they said, "Ji, inhone to ticket hi nahi file kiya tha." I'll show that. So there was clearly prevarication before this court in the presentation of the record. Let's move on. 5. PTI then published lists of its National Assembly and Provincial Assembly candidates around the 20th of January 2024. Because we had to then tell our voters who our candidates are, because there was confusion. Tickets were not being recognized, PTI as a party was not being recognized, all our candidates had been declared independent. Therefore, we then published lists, which I duly filed in the original proceedings, the appellate proceedings before this court. They're on the record, I'll show that. So we filed lists of who we said we then declared to be our candidates for every constituency of the country.
यानी आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये थी आपकी पार्टी की कि बावजूद इसके कि आपसे निशान आपको नहीं मिला, उसके बावजूद आप अपने आप को पार्टी कंसिडर कर रहे थे, आप इलेक्शन कंटेस्ट कर रहे थे, पार्टी के यहाँ पर सिर्फ ये था कि सिंबल अलग-अलग मिलेगा, अदरवाइज आपने अपने राइट को रिकॉग्नाइज किया, आप मानते थे कि आपका राइट है।
लेकिन इन्होंने फॉर्म 33 में हमें इंडिपेंडेंट जी इंडिपेंडेंट डिक्लेयर, इसलिए वी हैड नो ऑप्शन बट टू डिक्लेयर आवर।
पहले पूरे पॉइंट्स आप
जी मैं पढ़ लेता हूं, फिर मैं जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल I'm just responding to the question.
Members of the bench may not be able to.
Quite. So that is why I've summarized the key points. जी मैं आगे बढ़ देता हूं. So PTI then published lists of its National Assembly and PA candidates around the 20th of January 2024. कुछ 19th को हैं, कुछ 21st को हैं. 6. Explanation to Rule 94 of the Election Rules 2017 was challenged before the Honorable Lahore High Court. The matter was sent to the ECP by the Lahore High Court through order dated 25/1/2024, passed in WP number 5211 of 2024. Appeal filed in the Supreme Court was returned. Now this is very important. It has been held that PTI did nothing. We in fact challenged the vires of this and came all the way to the Supreme Court, not once, twice. I'll show that also.